Welcome back to the trail with Mushy the Cowboy Cook. Today I've got footage from the 41st crank up. It's at the old Gilliam Mill Park right outside of Sanford, North Carolina. It's in mid-May. It's always the weekend after Mother's Day weekend. I went down there just for a little while. We were set up. I couldn't make it in on Saturday. I came down on Sunday for a while. I've got we have some friends that were there that do some crafts. I filmed a little bit of them, a little bit of the blacksmith there, and then the liquor still they had operating that weekend. Like other shows we go to, they had a wood fire steam mill that was running a wood mill there, cutting logs. They have a pottery barn. They had live music, crafts, old tractors, old cars, people selling antiques and junk, and of course food. And they're at the park. They have an old water-powered grist mill there, as well as a covered bridge across the street from there. They also have some old buildings there and displays in them. And Cookie has been going there for 25-30 years, I believe. In fact, he even helped rebuild the wheel itself on the grist mill. Now, coming up in a couple weeks is the old-fashioned Farmer's Day. It's in Silk Hope, which is classified as still in Siler City, North Carolina. It's at the Silk Hope Ruritan Park, and it's September 3rd and 4th. It's Labor Day weekend. This show, again, Cookie's been going there for 30 years. He started out taking tractors, hit and miss engines, and then he slowly transitioned into chuck wagons. And I've been going with him to that particular show for 6-8 years now. We really enjoy it. It's one of our better shows we enjoy going to. When you come into the park, we are going to be across from the tobacco barn. They've got all kinds, like I said, at other shows. At this one, they have all kinds of displays. They have a youth cow competition. They'll have live entertainment, some bands, old tractors, some old tractors hooked up to some old equipment like a rock crusher, and they've got a log mill there they'll be running, as well as they've got draft horses plowing a field. But remember, we're going to be right across from the tobacco barn, and this old tobacco barn, they tied up just like they used to years ago. On sticks, they tied the tobacco up on sticks and hung it up in the barn, built a fire and had a fire for a couple of days to cure the tobacco leaves. So we're going, like I said, we're going to be right across from that. Come out to the show. It's only $5 per person. Friday night, they do a tractor pull, and I believe they also do it Saturday night also. You have to check on that for sure, but it's a lot of fun. But definitely come out and see us. Come out and say hey. See the wagons up in person and see what we're doing out there. So now let's get back to the old mill crank up footage I've got.
And I sell essential oils. So I can't just say craft. No. and then you lower it to make it
This would be
hotter.
the hottest.
Well, that's
You go
cool.
in between that they change your temperature over the fire.
How cool.
And now with the stove, you just change the knob.
Yeah.
This over a fire,
You can't change the knob
you
on the
have
fire.
to adjust
That's
the
better
knob.
than an electric range.
There's so many different types of those out there. I'm kind of attempting a little bit something.
Produce if you don't try and crank it all the way out.
About 10. Out of 10 gallons, we'll probably get about 5 or 6 good quarts.
Yep.
All right, then it starts tapering off after that.
Oh yeah, I understand.
So I mean, some of the weaker ones,
You'll have to
actually
throw it back
blend-
in there and
well, we
rerun
can
it
blend
through.
back in there and then drop the overall down a little bit. So I mean, let's put it this way: you don't want to drink it when it's 120 proof, right? So if you got some that's 60 and some that's 120 or 110,
You put them together and meet in the middle. It's interesting.
You smell a jar of it. A jar of it. You smell it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I hope you like that footage from the 41st crank up at Old Gilliam Mill Park right outside of Sanford. Like I said, that is the weekend after Mother's Day weekend. And come out and see us Labor Day weekend. They're in Silcope, which is at 4221 Silcope Road, Siler City, North Carolina. That's the address for the park. Coming from Highway 421 and Highway 64, it's just a couple of miles. Real easy to get to, plenty of parking, and like I said, it's only $5. Come out and say hello, look at the wagons in person. We'd love to meet you, meet the whole gang there, myself, Cookie, Mosey, Bossy, and I'm hoping Soapy will be there too. If you like content like this, please subscribe, hit the like button, ring the bell, and Mushy, the cowboy cook, will see you down the trail.